Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Quest for Knowledge. Today we are going to learn Class 12 History Chapter 4.3 Mauryas 320 to 180 BCE 10 mark question and answer. That is all about the life and achievements of Ashoka. Answer the following in 30 to 40 sentences. Question: explain the life and achievements of Ashoka. Answer: life and achievements of Ashoka. Ashoka was the greatest ruler of the Mauryas and one of the renowned rulers of the world. He is mentioned in his edicts as Devanampriya and Priyadarshi. They indicate his great personality. He came to power in 273 BCE, but his coronation was celebrated in 269 BCE. The history from 273 to 269 BCE is not clear. Historians believe that during this period there was a struggle for succession between Ashoka and his 100 brothers. So, in life and achievements of Ashoka, we can see that Ashoka was one of the greatest ruler of the Mauryas and he was renowned rulers of the world. And he is mentioned in his edicts as Devanampriya and Priyadarshi. This indicates his great personality, and he came to power in 273 BCE, but his coronation was celebrated in 269 BCE. But anyways, the history from 273 to 269 BCE is not clear. And historians believe that during this period there was a struggle, there was a battle going for succession between Ashoka and his 100 brothers. The Kalinga War. During the reign of Ashoka, Kalinga was a powerful kingdom. Ashoka wanted to extend his imperialism over Kalinga. So he marched upon Kalinga. A fierce battle was fought between them. Ashoka was filled with sorrow at the sight of bloodshed. This became his last war as he decided not to wage wars in future. Ashoka changed his foreign policy. Instead of Digvijaya, he adopted the policy of Dharma Vijaya. Thus, the War of Kalinga became a turning point in the life of Ashoka. He embraced Buddhism under the influence of Upagupta, a Buddhist saint. Ashokan Empire extended from Kashmir and Afghanistan regions in the north to Karnataka in the south and from Bengal in the east to Sindh and Baluchistan in the west. So, during the reign of Ashoka, during Ashoka's rule, Kalinga was one of the most powerful kingdom. Ashoka wanted to extend his kingdom, including Kalinga, into his kingdom by waging a war against them. So he marched upon Kalinga and a very fierce battle was fought between them. Ashoka was filled with sorrow and sight of bloodshed. He felt very sad because of the bloodshed, and this became his last war as he decided not to war in the future, not to wage wars in the future. Ashoka changed his foreign policy also. Instead of Digvijaya, he adopted the policy of Dharma Vijaya. Dharma Vijaya is nothing but religious victory. Then, the War of Kalinga became a turning point in the life of Ashoka. Then he embraced Buddhism under the influence of Upagupta. Upagupta was a Buddhist saint. Ashokan Empire extended from Kashmir and Afghanistan regions in the north to Karnataka in the south and from Bengal in the east to Sindh and Baluchistan in the west. Then, edicts of Ashoka. Ashoka was the first to issue edicts in India. They have been found throughout the length and breadth of the empire. The edicts help us to know about his ideals and outlook besides throwing light on the religion, society, and administration of the Mauryas. The language of the edict is Prakrit, Pali, and Greek, and the script used is Brahmani and Kharoshthi. Brahmi script, which was a riddle for a long time, was deciphered by James Prinsep in 1831. The edicts are classified into major rock edicts, minor rock edicts, pillar inscriptions, and cave inscriptions. So, in the edicts of Ashoka, what here we have a image of edict. So it is basically written on the pillars, caves, and there are major rock edicts and minor rock edicts also. So Ashoka was the first to issue the edicts in India, and they have been found throughout the length and breadth of Mauryan Empire. The edicts help us to know about his ideals, outlooks, besides throwing light on the religion, that is, probably on Buddhist religion, society, and administration of the Mauryas. The language of the edict is in Prakrit, Pali, and Greek, and the script used is Brahmi and Kharoshthi. Brahmi script was a riddle for a long time. Nobody understood Brahmi script, and it was decoded by James Prinsep in 1831. And here the edicts are classified into major rock edicts, minor rock edicts, pillar inscriptions, and cave inscriptions. Religion. Father and mother must be obeyed and teachers must be respected. This was Ashoka's great contribution to religion and his laws. Okay, father and mother must be obeyed and teachers must be respected. Everyone should speak the truth. Servants, juniors, and dependents must be treated with love. No injury should be caused to men and animals. One must suppress anger, cruelty, and extravagance. Measures adopted for the spread of Buddhism by Ashoka. Ashoka was responsible for the spread of Buddhism not only in India but also outside India. He took many measures for the spread of Buddhism. They are: he visited Buddhist holy places such as Lumbini Garden, Kapilavastu, Gaya, Sarnath, and Kushinagar, and he arranged discourses on religion, debate on religion. He built monasteries, the place where monks stay. He built monasteries all over his empire. He spread doctrines of Buddha, principles of Buddha, by engraving them on rocks, pillars, and on walls of the caves throughout the vast empire. He appointed officers called Dharma Mahamatras. They were responsible to spread religion, Yuktas and Rajukas to spread Dharma among the people. He also appointed Stri Adhyaksha Mahamatra to take care of women and bring religious awareness among them. He organized the Third Buddhist Council at Pataliputra in 250 BCE to settle the internal differences among the monks. Ashoka sent missionaries. He sent few people to preach Buddhism in Afghanistan, Burma, Sri Lanka, and Europe. Then he undertook many welfare activities. He dug wells, built rest houses, planted fruit-bearing trees along roadsides, constructed hospitals for men and animals, and established schools. He was like a father to his subjects. His motto was service and sacrifice. So the measures Ashoka took to spread Buddhism were: he visited Buddhist holy places like Lumbini Garden, Kapilavastu, Gaya, Sarnath, Kushinagar, etc., and he arranged discourses, debate on religion. Then he built a large number of monasteries. He spent a lot to build these monasteries, the place where monks stay. Then he spread the principles of Buddha by engraving them on rocks, pillars, walls of the caves throughout the vast empire. Then he appointed officers called Dharma Mahamatras who were responsible to spread religion, Yuktas and Rajukas to spread religion among the people. Then he also appointed Sri Adhyaksha Mahamatra. This was to take care of women and to bring religious awareness among them. Then he organized the third Buddhist council at Pataliputra in 250 BCE to settle the internal difference among the monks. Ashoka then sent people to preach Buddhism in Afghanistan, Burma, Sri Lanka, and Europe. Then he undertook many welfare activities like he dug wells, he built rest houses, then he planted fruit bearing trees along roadsides, he constructed hospitals for men and animals, and he established schools. He was like a father to his subjects, and his motto was service and sacrifice. Hope you all understood this. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.